Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Know Your Substance Podcast, man. Another beautiful day and this summer day out here doing our thing. Right here, I got Truss Me Danny right here.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling good. I mean, haven't drinking a hot life in a couple years, but here we are.
Cheers.
I remember I drink the 32-ounce ones?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro, those. I'll drink one now. I'll be done. That'll be the one that I needed. That's it.
Call it a day.
Fuck that.
Once it starts getting warm, you just like, now I gotta chug it.
Bro, that's the worst. A warm beer, that is the fucking worst.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Especially if you brought two to the party, you're like, fuck, I gotta get through this quick.
When you have them in your pocket? Oh, fuck that, bro. The last beer is always hella hot.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Wildin', bro.
Yeah.
Wildin'. Yeah, man. Man, shout out to you. Shout out to all the DJs out there, man, throwing parties and stuff, throwing events.
Yes, sir.
Tell the people what you do.
Well, I mean, as of now, I just, I DJ, I do my thing. I do clubs, I do schools, weddings, I do it all, bro. You name it, I've fucking done it, bro. I've done every type of event, I've done it all, bro. Because, I need money.
Yeah, man. But it takes a certain type of person to be able to do those different environments.
Yeah,
I've DJ'd for schools, man. That's not easy.
Yeah, it's a big, big learning curve. You got to know what to play and what not to play. And even if you have it clean, be like, you know what? I'm not playing that song for this school at least.
Sometimes the clean version isn't good enough.
Nah, bro. Sometimes, bro, I'll have a clean song and I'll hear it. I'm like, what's the point? There's not even saying anything at this point.
Yeah. I remember I played Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, this is about like a drink. I think.
Is it? I don't even know, to be honest. You tell me.
But it says Watermelon Sugar High. So I'm thinking like, well, I mean, you get a sugar high, like kids get sugar high. I feel like it's.
So what is he talking about, like a strain or something?
I think he's talking about a drink.
Like a cocktail?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
So I played it and I was thinking, I was like, nah, man, that could be like, some type of soda,
Nah, I think for something like that, it's not too bad.
Nah.
Talking about a little
all the time, no one really cares, too.
Nah, not at all.
Unless it's like really, really bad.
Yeah. When you start getting into like that deep rap and shit, like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Like when they want Travis Scott, sometimes I'm like, oh.
Yeah, bro. Like there's some songs, bro, like, even like a Pitbull song, bro, like what's your name? Hotel? What's it called?
Yeah.
That one, I have it clean. And I play it sometimes for certain schools because they're cool with it. But it has like a part in it talking about like going to the room, getting freaky and this and that.
Yeah.
And I've had one time where they came up to me like, we want you to play that song, but skip that part. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, from this time to this time, take that out. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I've never really done that. But I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, and I told the guy who hired me, give me like 5-10 minutes. And I went on my laptop, bro. And I recorded the song again. And I just did it where I cut it out seamlessly. And then once I played it, bro, it was clean. Like, it sounded like it was like the song was like that.
Yeah, you just cut those bars out.
Yeah, bro. But I'm like, I had to do it on the spot just for that school.
Dang. Did you do it on Serato? Or?
Yeah, on Serato. Just cue point, just fucking making sure I hit the cue point at the right time, and it worked.
Yeah. There's like a few songs where it's like I have to hit the cue point like right on time.
Yeah.
Like, so I have the clean version for, what's it called? American Boy with Kanye and the...
Yeah.
The other girl, the singer. Sorry, I can't remember her name. Don't hurt me. But, like, the intro clean, like, I don't like it. Because it just kind of jumps into the hook and instead of Kanye's part,
Oh, okay. So you kind of flip it.
Yeah, so what I do with the actual version is, like, I'll loop it. And then on the other track, I have it ready to go. And so the looping track is, like, the intro. And then the second track is, like, the drop.
Oh,
and so I just kind of like, get out of the next song, put it in the loop, and then switch it over. But then I'm like, why don't I just go on Logic and like just make a whole new version?
Yeah, you're right. No, I've had stuff like that too, and then I think till this day I do that still. But I need to fucking record it and just have it. I don't have to do that shit anymore.
Yeah, I'm
Just
like,
have it
I'm doing
saved.
too much work. And I don't always hit it.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be a little off.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I could just take like 10 minutes, just have
do
my
it.
own version.
Yeah. I think that since we've done it so many fucking times, it's like, it's just natural to do it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I could do it. You know, like, I do it every fucking weekend. I could do it again.
Yeah, right. Especially with like Serato stems, like it gives us so many different opportunities to like mix different songs and stuff.
Yeah. That's dope, bro. Honestly, I don't even have stems. I have played with it with other people's computer because my shit's too old. But it's sick as fuck, bro. But one thing that I did, because I read up on it, like, you know, he saw the fucking thing it says on there. And it says once you put a song on stems and start doing like all the, you know, remove the vocals or this and that, that file becomes like 4 times as big. Because now it has the vocals separated, it has, you know, the drums separated, all that separated. So it becomes bigger. So if you do that to your whole library, it's just going to times it by 4. So say like your songs maybe have like, I don't know, 100 gigabytes in pure music, and we do all that in stems, it'll be 400 gigabytes.
Dang, that's a lot.
Yeah, bro.
That's a big jump. I didn't even think about that because when it first came out, or at least maybe it was just like the demo version, it would take a while. It would take a while for it to like load up and stuff. And I was always like, now it's all choppy and stuff. But like in the last like 6 months, man, it's been transformed into like way more faster.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if my whole library is stemmed out, but I just do it like, I think when I choose a song to stem that I haven't before, it automatically does it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's not my whole library.
Yeah, I think so. Once you hit, you know, that stem, like, you know, separate the vocals or whatever, that's when it does it.
Yeah.
Unless they fixed it on a new update and maybe it doesn't do that no more. I hope it doesn't, because fuck, that must be taking up hella space.
I know. I have a lot of music. Running out of space.
Imagine doing that. You know, people who DJ that do that with every song, and if that happens, bro, fuck, that's probably gonna fill up hella fast.
Yeah, man. I hear a lot of people mixing with stems. I love it. It's cool because like as a DJ, you could tell, be like, oh, they just stemmed that out. Yeah, like, you know, so sick.
Yeah. I think it's cool though. I fuck with it. You know, like new technology all the way, bro. You know, all the fucking way. Because I've been seeing some like older DJ like, yeah, that's not the true way of mixing, and they're not wrong. But bro, if there's new shit, I'm gonna use it, bro. I'm gonna use it because at one point Serato was new. Yeah, people were all like, hey, vinyl only. And like, hey, check out, you could put all your vinyls in one laptop with this box and just play off that. And I'm sure there's people like, oh, that's not the real way to do it. I'd rather break my back, bring on my vinyls. So that's always gonna happen too.
Yeah, it's always gonna come in waves and different phases. And
yeah.
It's always gonna be the same thing, different story.
Yeah, and same, for example, too, controllers. And I'm even gonna lie, I was kind of a part of it too when they first came out. I'm like, what is this toy? This ain't no turntables and a mixer. Like, what is this toy? Whatever. I don't fuck with it. But now, bro, controllers have come a long way. And now I want to get one. I want to get a controller, dog.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of work bringing all this stuff out, you know, especially if the gig is like kind of short, you know, and it's appropriate enough for a smaller controller. Yeah, why not?
For sure, dude. I need to get one for sure. So, but you know how I'm saying, you know, technology is gonna keep going and going. You got to keep up with it. So
yeah, man.
Keep up with it.
There's DJ technology for our iPhones. You could just go ahead and start mixing off your iPhone. You just like Bluetooth it, you know?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Just, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy as hell. But the thing is, at least for me, like, I don't know how I'll fit all my library into a phone. You know? Like, I feel like it's a lot. It's a lot of music. Yeah,
I have a USB drive that you can plug into your iPhone.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And they have those. And it's cool because you could switch it from, like, iPhone to, USB.
Oh, okay. That's sick.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I tried it before. It's kind of janky, but, you know, if you figure it out, you figure it out.
A couple of years, bro, it's probably going to be the thing. People are probably going to buy iPads and stuff, and the MacBooks and all those laptops are going to be gone.
Yeah, man. One of my first gigs, so when I started DJing, I was using DJ Pro 2 because you could get your music straight from Spotify. So all I had to do is make a Spotify playlist, log into DJ Pro 2.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was up. I had all the songs, you know?
Yeah, for sure. That shit was dope, bro.
It was a different time, but...
They don't have that no more at all no more?
You know that Spotify stopped doing it. Now they only have Tidal.
Tidal. Remember
yeah,
that.
Tidal, Beatport, and like something else. I don't remember. I haven't been on it in a long time.
Okay.
But it was wild. That's kind of what got me into DJing. You know, I was really lucky to be able to have all these songs at my disposal because it's expensive downloading music and collecting a library. You know, it's easier to just kind of be on the spot and be like, oh, I got this playlist. I just boom, boom, boom. And I didn't have to pay anything. Yeah,
of course. I mean, when I started DJing, I started on Scratch Live. And I was fortunate enough, you know, on my dad, he was a DJ, so he gave me all his Spanish music, you know, so I had that. But then I also knew other DJs. Like, my brother was also a DJ. My friend too, he was a DJ. And my neighbor was a DJ too. Dang. Yeah, so, like, I had, like, you know, like, let me get some music. So I was fortunate for that.
Yeah, you just had the plug right there, load up.
Yeah, so I got lucky, so that gave me a start.
Yeah.
But the same, you know, I was in my room, just fucking around, like, how did this song and this song sound, not even knowing what BPMs were at the time, you know?
Yeah.
Just learning.
That's awesome, man. That's a pretty cool, that's a cool journey. Kind of grow up, like, doing it around people that have the experience, you know?
Yeah, no, I was fortunate enough to do that, you know? And my neighbors would have parties every other weekend, too, so.
You guys were there.
So I was young, bro. I was probably, like, at the time, like, fucking with everything, I was probably, like, 13 years old.
Uh-huh.
And I'll sneak my way in there sometimes just to see the DJ. Yeah, so. Well, the DJ was actually Izzy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shout out to Izzy, man. Shout out to Izzy.
So, yeah, I used to sneak in there. I'm like, oh, and his mom would kick me out. Hey, you can't be here. You know? Hey, get out of here. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm just here to see the DJ.
Yeah,
I'm not here to drink.
Me turn up.
There came a time, though, when, like, he told me, like, no, you can stay. Like, this is how you do it. And he's kind of just fuck with it and this and that. Or, like, come before the party, before everyone comes, just fuck with it and this and that. So that got me into it even more. I'm like, fuck, I'm on techniques right now. Like, this is crazy, you know?
Especially seeing it, like, in a full setup. Yeah, because when you see the techniques and the mixer in the middle, like, it's intimidating, bro. It looks like some real deal shit, you know?
Oh, hell yeah,
especially as a kid.
Yeah, but more than anything, though, it got me excited, though. Like, like, yes, it was intimidating. Like, holy fuck, this is fucking crazy. But at the same time, like, bro, like, I wanna have this, so I need to fucking learn it, you know? So I just started just learning on it. And at the time, too, though, I did have turntables, but it was like some cheap ass turntables, bro. Cheap ass turntables.
Is that the picture that you had on Instagram, or you posted sometimes?
I think so. Yeah, those cheap ass. And my friend sold me them. Eric, you know Eric, right?
Eric?
DJ Eric.
I think so.
Yeah. He sold me those. He sold me those and the mixer, bro. And those, like, they were pretty shady, but bro, I learned on them, bro. Like,
that's how you learn, man. You gotta do it with what you got, you know.
Oh yeah.
So when you get something better, it's like easier.
Oh, for sure, bro. Like, sometimes DJing and using lower quality gear, shitty gear, could make you a better DJ because you know how to work the shitty shit. So when you get up to, like, the good stuff, like, oh fuck, well, this ain't shit. It's easier now.
Yeah, because you're not having to deal with, like, the little things that only you know how to deal with.
Yeah.
Like, if something's not working, you just gotta boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You know, knowing your own turntables is like knowing your own, like, self. You know, you gotta know yourself to, like, you know your turntables, because, like, even with my turntables, man, sometimes they would go out or some it's always something, but, like, you just gotta be, you know, you're familiar with when it does happen.
Of course, man. So, yeah, you know, I learned shitty mixers, bro. And I feel like now that helped me because any problem that comes my way, bro, like, oh, I remember this problem from this. So I kind of, like, you know, put it together and, like, it works. More than half the time it works, you know?
Yeah.
Any problem that comes my way. Like, well, at least DJ-wise, you know? So, like, that DJing on shitty gear made me learn how to, you know, fuck with it and not, like, be more sensitive with it and take care of it in a way. So when I get the good gear, like, bro, like, it's, like, game over, you know? It's easy. It's easy as hell.
Yeah, that's cool that, like, each experience kind of builds on top of each other.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then, like, 4 years, 6 years later, you're like, you got all this experience to, like, pick and pull from. Like, especially, like, with, I always had speaker issues. You know, it was always something with the speakers. Like, my first set of speakers, which I have in the booth, like, I took those everywhere. I don't know how they're still working, but they sound great still. You know, they were like $300, $400 at the time. And I was taking them to the skate park. I was taking them to house parties. I was taking them, you know, you name it. Like, whatever I was doing at the time, you know.
Those were with you.
Yeah. And then when I got my new ones, I was like, you know, just like getting to know those. But then when I brought those powered speakers, those gave me hell, dude.
Which ones did you get? Which ones?
They were, well, the ones I just got rid of were PVs. They're like two speaker, they have two 10s and a tweeter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're pretty tall. They're like probably like 4 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
And then the ones I had before that, I can't even think of what brand they were, but I traded them and a Crown speaker or a Crown amp for those two speakers, and then that guy's amp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a weird trade, but like, you know, I just got stuck with them. But I used them. I used them for a lot of like house shows. Shout out to Open House. Shout out to Cedar and ED Cedar when we were doing those events. That's when I would use them because I was like, I need hella speakers, you know.
Like anything.
Yeah.
Anything would help. Extra ones.
And I was pulling up with the truck, you know. It's just hella tough, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of,
for sure.
lot of weight.
I feel that. You know, when I first started too DJing, how I said I was fortunate enough. My dad was a DJ, but he didn't have power speakers. You know, they were all unpowered speakers, passives. So I had to learn how to he'll give me like some 2 speakers, same like 2 towers, but they were JBLs. And he'll give me like a rack, like a box with a bunch of an amp, a crossover, so much fucking shit. Then I had to learn how to connect all that shit, bro. It's like, oh my God. I was like 13, 14, bro. Like, it was intimidating. Like,
yeah, man, you got a whole rack mount.
Bro, I'm like, what the fuck is all this? Like, like, I don't know any of this, but nah, he taught me how to do everything, how to connect, like, all right, this and that. Do this if you're going to run subs. Don't do this and that, bro. You know, and I was like, by the time I was in like high school, you know, DJing at high school parties, like 15, 16, bro, I was using passive speakers like that with all the drive racks. Like, I knew how to fucking run it.
Yeah, man, that's sick. Are powered speakers like more of a recent thing, like in the last like 8 years, or?
Yeah, I mean, powered speakers have been around for a pretty long time.
But they got
now.
more popular over time, or what?
Yeah, because it's easier. But at first, when they came out, they weren't really as powerful, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
like, they weren't that loud. You know, like they were hella convenient, but they just weren't that loud. So people were still stick to their, passive speakers.
Yeah.
So, but over time, they gotten better and better. But to this day, they still make passive speakers, like new model passive speakers.
Yeah, probably especially for like venues and stuff.
Yeah, see, that's when those come in a lot, and they still use like all the drive racks and everything. And I still feel like passive speakers are still louder. They can still be louder because you can like modify everything.
No,
like,
really.
If you don't like this drive rack, change it for something else. Oh, you don't like this amp no more? Change it to a different one. You can't really do that with the power speaker. You know, you do that, you're probably gonna blow it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I know, man. I should have. I wanted to hold on to those speakers, but man, it's too much space.
Yeah.
Too much space, and it just reminds me of something I bought that I didn't need, you know?
Yeah. Well, nowadays, bro, like, small speakers could be fucking loud. Even like the little Bluetooth ones, they're so fucking loud.
Bro, JBLs are wild, bro.
Like little ass speakers so loud.
JBLs be knocking. Even like the cheaper stuff is like.
Yeah, dude.
I got this like speaker that lights up. It has a little thing for a microphone. It's like it was like $100.
Oh, okay.
And that shit kicks.
Yeah, bro. No, it's just I don't know what the hell they do over there, but fuck, they fucking make little speakers so loud.
Yeah, man, it's wild.
Yeah, nah, back then we didn't have that. Bluetooth speakers were like rare. I remember I did have it was, I guess it's kind of like a fucking Bluetooth speaker in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it was JBL too. It was fucking weird. I don't even know what it was called, but it was kind of like a shape of a Nintendo DS in a way. And you'll slide it up. There's like a cover, you slide it up, and it'll be 2 speakers.
Oh, what?
And in the back, you'll put in like 4 AA batteries, and it had an aux cord. You use to connect your phone to it, dude. So I'm like, that was before Bluetooth speakers, you know?
Were you guys slapping it in high school?
Nah, that was back when I was probably 11 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was young, bro.
Yeah.
I had it on my bike, bro. I was rolling down the street. I'm like if I have a sub, like if I got a sub in the background, I was bopping down the street.
Laughing. That's sick.
Yeah, bro. Now, even then, they were pretty loud, but now, bro, they're fucking crazy.
Dude, in junior high, and then I remember our freshman year of high school, we were bringing our speakers. We brought a speaker. I brought my iPod, so I had the music. And my boy, shout out to Robbie, man, he brought his his speaker. I don't even know how it was powered. It must have been battery, but it had an aux. And he walk around with the aux out of his backpack, and and he's got the speaker in his backpack. We're walking around the hall slapping like HBK gang and shit.
You ever get stopped? Like the teacher would be like, "Hey, shut it off."
Not at first. It took a while. I think once more people started doing it.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of when it was like kind of near the classrooms and
like, "Hey, shut it off."
We were doing it like probably too much.
Oh, okay.
Like we only did it like every once in a while, and then like I don't know.
I couldn't do anything.
I think more people started doing it on their own time, and then just with the cussing and stuff, it was just kind of
that's probably that was.
Yeah.
Like, hey, no, like if you're gonna play, don't play that.
But we would at the basketball courts, it was cool. We was just chilling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But like once you start walking through the halls and stuff for like a 5-minute passing period, like,
hey, shut it off.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel it.
Yeah, it was wild. I forgot about those times, man.
Yeah, nah. I mean, you're lucky though, because I remember back when I was middle school and high school, bro, I could not do shit, bro. I was a bad student, bro. I was hella bad. I could not do shit, bro. Like it got to the point where I walked into my class and I sat next to my friend, right? I was just chilling. Hey, what's good, dog? I just sat down next to him. I didn't sit next to him. That wasn't my seat. Sat next to him though for like 3 minutes. And the teacher right away, hey, go to the office. I'm like, what? I'm like, why? Why am I going to the office for? Like, just go. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, all right, I guess. And I went to the office and they're like, oh yeah. He told us that you came in disrupting class, you came in late, and you were distracting your friend from the class. So we're going to have to suspend you. I'm like, what? For like 2 days. I'm like, I got suspended for that? So yeah, I can... The fact that you got like, you shut it off. If I were to do that, like play music hella loud, I'll probably get suspended.
Yeah.
They hated me in school.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Especially if they like target you, you know?
Yeah, that was me for sure, bro. Everyone knew like, oh, there he comes, bro. He's going to do something stupid.
Was junior high pretty lit for you?
It wasn't like lit, but I didn't give a fuck. It's just stupid shit, bro.
Yeah.
All the time.
Junior high is crazy, man.
Like, bro, like, I was saying, like, I would get in trouble all the fucking time, bro. One time, too, bro. I felt bad afterwards. It was passing period, and I don't know if you remember, like, little glass, like, fart bomb things. It's like a liquid.
It was
like,
glass?
Yeah, a little tiny motherfucker, like this small.
Okay.
It looked like fucking drugs or something, bro. But it was like a little tiny.
Okay, a little bit of heroin, huh?
They looked like that, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
But
it was like a little glass thing, bro. Like you would just break it and that shit would smell.
You just break it?
Yeah, you just fucking break it.
Not even a button.
No, you just fucking break it.
Mazel tov.
Pretty much.
That's
yeah.
wild. Fart bomb extreme, man.
Yeah, no, those shits were potent as fuck.
Yeah, I think we gotta put this shit in
glass.
You put that motherfucker in glass.
But yeah, it was passing period, bro. And I don't know why. I seen the door like halfway open, closing. Launched it in there. Fucking launched it in there.
Into the classroom?
Into the classroom. I don't know if it hit somebody or not. I just fucking threw it in there. I'm out. Whatever, right?
Frag out.
And then during that class, I was just curious. I'm like, what happened, bro? Like, I should have been caught by now. You know, like they usually catch me. Bro, I'm like, hey, can I go to the bathroom? Went to the bathroom, and I passed by that class. The whole class was out of the classroom. No one was in the classroom. And then someone was like, oh, there's probably a dead frog in there somewhere. Because we digested frogs last week. I'm like, nah, it wasn't that.
You got covered up by the frog, man.
Yeah, the whole classroom was out, bro. I dodged the bullet.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that was just one, bro. I used to do so much shit.
Yeah, man. Junior high activities are different.
Yeah, I didn't care, bro. I used to get suspended every week.
Yeah.
Every week. And then they'll give me, like, Saturday school sometimes. And if you didn't attend Saturday school, the next Monday, when you go to school, they'll tell you, like, hey, you're suspended on Tuesday, the next day. That you'll get suspended for a day. And my smart ass, you know? I'm like, why go to Saturday school? I didn't go. Principal calls me up, hey, why didn't you go to Saturday school? I'm like, why go to extra day of school when I can have one off? I told him that to his face, bro. I don't know why I said that. He's like, oh, really? You think you're funny? He's like, all right, you're suspended for the rest of the week then. I'm like, fuck. Like my smart ass trying to be cool and shit.
Dang, they got you.
Yeah, nah, it was.
That was in Riverbank?
Yeah, Riverbank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I was a bad student, bro.
It's all good. We still here, right?
Yeah, of course.
Cheers to that.
Oh, yeah, for sure, bro. It's all good now, though.
I like junior high because I feel like that's when, for me, that's when I kind of got introduced to a lot of culture and the music and just like hip hop and graffiti.
Yeah.
My elementary school was super sheltered, and then so going to a junior high that was more like had a lot more culture to it. It was wild. It was different, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, for me, for sure, when you're in middle school, you're like, I'm a grown ass man. We're not, you know. But you start listening to different things. You start trying to dress like, I'm the cool kid in school now, you know?
It's like a competition almost, bro.
But you learn, though. You learn, like, what you kind of like. Like, for example, too, like, music-wise, at least, for me, in middle school, bro, I would listen to YG before YG was, like, as famous as he is today.
Yeah, man, like the Read Up.
Yeah, those albums, and then...
that was a wild time.
What is the other one? 400 Degrees? That's a mixtape from Dat Piff. Remember Dat Piff?
Yeah, I remember Dat Piff.
I think I got it off that, bro. And I'll tell people, too, I'm like, bro, this is YG, bro. Y'all don't know who that is. People be like, oh, he made Toot and Booted. I'm like, I mean, he made that song, but he has a lot more music than that. Like, oh, that's the only one I know.
Yeah.
And I always get people like, oh, I don't really listen to him. And now, bro, he's fucking huge.
Dat Piff YG was crazy.
Yeah, Dat Piff in general, bro. All those mixtapes, Lil Wayne, what is Dedication?
Yeah, man. Or
he had like 6 of
those. Like, he had a lot of stuff at that time. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it till later. I didn't listen to it live, but yeah. It was crazy because on Dat Piff, you could just download the songs.
Yeah, straight up. A whole album. Well, mixtape, but album.
Especially as a DJ, bro.
Bro, I think I still have some from till this day, bro.
That's sick.
Because I had a little Android, bro.
I was getting my music. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I had a little Android, and I was just be in school, bro, like going on Dat Piff, like, oh shit, what's this? Like, oh, fucking YG dropped something, or Lil Wayne dropped something. And I'll go on and I'll download the whole thing. And then so you could take out the chip from the Androids, and I just connect it to my computer, and I would just have it on my computer. Yeah, bro.
You could take the SD card out?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's wild.
And it was a shitty Android, too. It was probably like $60.
Bro, shout out to the old, like, 2008 to, like, 2014 Android phones.
Oh, yeah.
Those things are so gangster.
They were fucking sick, bro. They were dope.
I had this one called a Motorola Blur, and, like, the shape was just, like, literally a box. But, like... It was the first, like, phone that I got that you could go on social media and stuff and all that. And it was just sick. It was touch screen. Like, thinking back to that time when I had that phone, I'm like, bro, like, going from that to an iPhone was, like, a crazy, like, because now you never, you know.
Yeah, of course.
With Android, you're jumping to different phones, you know? So you have, each phone's, like, a different part of your life. Like, I had a Sidekick at one point.
Oh, Sidekicks, I remember those. I never had one, but I remember those.
Yeah, or the fucking, like, iPod-looking ones, Nokias. It was like an iPod, and you slide it up, and it has the numbers.
Is that not the chocolate one? Is that what it's called?
I don't remember what it was called. This was, like, I had this in 6th grade.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember one that was called chocolate. I never had it like that. I had it as a kid, just, you know, my dad's old phone, you know?
Yeah.
The Verizon chocolate. I don't know. I think it was LG, or I don't know if it was that Nokia one you're talking about.
Yeah, man. It was wild. Because, like, it was like, oh, it looks like an iPod. Like,
yeah.
You know?
I know what you mean. Or maybe that one was the first one, and you know how it is. You know, other companies start copying it, you know? So maybe it was that.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
I got my mom's old hand-me-down BlackBerry.
Oh, BlackBerries, bro. Those were the... People would call them, what would we call them? Drug dealer phones?
Yeah, BlackBerries, Crackberries.
Crackberries? Yeah, and I never had one, but they were sick. That was like one of the... It was an Android, right? Pretty much what you put with the keyboard.
The BlackBerries?
Yeah, or no?
I don't know if they're Androids. I think they're their own phone.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're their own company.
Or maybe the newer ones were Androids.
Maybe they...
Yeah.
because they fell off. Yeah, because there was one phone that had like the little ball that you could like roll and like click stuff. And then the next one was like not a ball, but it was like a square that still like moved up and down, left and right.
I think that's the one I remember. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, I remember that one.
It wasn't like a trackpad.
Yeah, it was just like in the middle of the keyboard.
Yeah, those ones were nice.
Yeah,
those were nice.
I never had one, but I just see people have those.
Yeah, man, those old phones. What a time. Especially now because it's like you either got like a Galaxy or you got an iPhone.
Yeah, pretty much, bro.
Maybe
it got to that point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other people out there because I'm really into just looking up new phones, new technology, just to keep updated.
Yeah.
And there's like a lot of other ones out there that are fucking badass, bro. Like badass fucking phones, bro. And they're not even that much more expensive. But yeah, you're right though. Like for the main people, it's either iPhone or Samsung.
Yeah, iPhones definitely have a clutch on the world.
Yeah, for sure.
They definitely like isolate you from like other people in some ways. Like especially like when you're texting, ours is blue and then theirs is green.
Yeah, but you know why is that though or no?
Do you know?
Yeah, I do know.
Go ahead, because I don't know. I think I know, but I can't explain.
A lot of people think that it's Androids like fucking like Androids can't keep up with iPhones or iPhones are better. It's not that. It's just that iPhone, when you use iMessage, it's kind of like using like WhatsApp or something, you know? It's not text messaging.
It's an app.
It's pretty much an app. That's what it is. In doing so, they don't have to accept like all the cool stuff, like, you know, the likes, high quality photos, all that from Android because that's a message. So once you do that, like, it goes back to normal messaging. So like they do it on purpose too, just to make the iPhone look better than the Android, but it's not the truth though.
It's a front. And we're back. Cheers, man. Appreciate you coming out though.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem, man. It's the beginning of summer, you know. I mean, we're maybe not beginning. I guess we're already in it pretty deep by now.
Yeah. I mean, technically calendar days. Summer starts, I think, in the 6th of June, something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so we in it, man. In it to win it.
So technically speaking, we just started.
Yeah, man. It's summertime. We got to hit the pool parties. You know what I mean? We got to hit the club. We got to hit the beach.
Hell yes, sir.
Got to get out of the valley.
That's a fucking hard one. It's so hard to get out of here.
Did you grow up out here?
Yeah, I grew up out here pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I grew up out here my whole life.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I wasn't born here. I was born in San Jose, but I moved out here. I was 3 years old, dog. Like,
yeah.
So yeah, I grew up out here for sure.
I was born in North Carolina.
Oh shit! No way.
But when I was 6 months, we moved back. So.
Oh, okay. So down near the same shit. I mean, I live not too far. Like, I was born not too far, but yeah, I just say I'm from out here pretty much.
Yeah,
you know?
Same. People are like, oh, born and raised. I'm like, might as well be.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not gonna be like, well, technically.
Well, technically.
Born on a military base in North Carolina.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
Yeah, man. You want to tell me how you got introduced to the A-Team?
Well, I mean, the thing is, I got introduced to the person who started A-Team, or everyone, which was Izzy and all his family.
Shout out to Izzy.
Yes, sir. And yeah, I got introduced to them because in 2008, it was 2008. I moved next door to him, which was like 2 blocks away from where I used to live.
Oh wow!
It wasn't even that far.
Move closer.
Yeah. So my brother and his friend, you know, Il Mob and Germ. Shout out Germ and Il Mob. And yeah, they used to know them a little bit because they used to skate.
Oh.
They used to skate, so they knew them a little bit. So, you know, it was just natural that I knew him too. You know, I was that little brother.
Hold that thought.
Yeah. Good? Yeah, so, you know. Yeah, no, I was the little brother there just snooping around, you know.
Yeah.
But they didn't hang out like that, like too much, just here and there.
Yeah.
But I got introduced to them kind of because they used to throw parties. They used to throw, you know, these huge parties, you know, Halloween parties. Anything you could think of, bro. Like every other weekend they'll have a fucking party. And I was hella young. I was like 12, 13. And, you know, I'll sneak in there, you know, sneak my way in there. Like, you know, what's this going on?
What's cracking?
And more than anything, you know, I was just like, because I was into DJing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know, let me check it out. Let me check it out. Like, who's the DJ, this and that. And that's how I met Izzy, but I was like 13 years old. And he kind of showed me, you know, turntables. He showed me what Serato was, Scratch Live at the time, you know. And all that. But that's how I met Izzy, okay? But now to the point where I'm, you know, met A-Team or, you know, all that. He started doing events downtown Modesto. And he used to bring out artists sometimes, you know, do these cool events. And I'm not going to say my age at the time, but I just was not supposed to be there. But he'll get me in there, though. He'll get me in there. But I wouldn't drink or anything. I really was there just to, like, check out that whole DJ scenery.
Yeah, you were there for the experience. You know?
Yeah, just
and
there.
The culture.
Yeah, and the culture, bro. You know, learning all that shit. So, just learning and helping him too, like how to connect speakers, this and that. And I already knew how to do all that at the time, But, I just learning more, see how it's all ran, So that's how I just kind of got introduced to A-Team. I was there damn near from the start.
Yeah, man, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the A-Team, Izzy started the A-Team in 2016, right?
Yeah.
And then he was doing those parties at the Seasons? He was on McHenry, right?
Yeah, he would do those for sure. But the ones I got introduced is, and I think it was the first ones he would do too, was the Urbanos ones.
Oh, the second Saturdays.
Yeah, second Saturdays.
Man, shout out to Second Saturdays, man.
Yeah, bro, that's just dope, bro. From day one, bro, I fucking love Second Saturdays.
Yeah, man, they're a vibe.
Oh, yeah, for sure, dog. Like, especially, being young in there, I'm like, oh, shit. Seeing my older brother and anyone that, hey, what the fuck? What the hell? I'm like, hey, man, chill, I'm here.
Hey, I'm working.
That's what I was like. I'm working, bro. I'm working. But I was just learning, and seeing other DJs that he would bring, and I'll learn off them. I'm like, oh, so that's how they do it. So that's how they do this. Because, I knew how to mix. I already knew how to DJ, I knew how to DJ because I was DJing since, 13. But I knew how to DJ, but I was just learning how different ways to DJ. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'll see these other people from different towns and this and that. And I'll see it, bro. And then I'll see others like artists. See how it's done. And I'll pay attention to the artist, but I'll also pay attention to the DJ. I can see what he's doing. I'm like, all right, so that's how they do this and that. And, oh, so that's how they communicate. So just teaching myself,
Yeah.
Being there teaching.
Just being a sponge.
Pretty much.
I know, it was crazy once I really started to pay attention to other DJs.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like, because once you start off, you're kind of just like, this is fun, like, I don't really care. And then you want to get better, so you're just more observant. Yeah. And then you're just like, is that like a song, or did he do that? How did he do that?
Bro.
How did, is that a sampler he's doing? Is he doing samples? Like,
yeah, bro.
Like, even now with the stems, did he use stems? Or was that pre-made, where did he get the song? Like, where do these DJs even get the songs? Like, even with like house, like I listen to like house and techno, and I'm just like, where are they getting all this music? Because there's so much good music out there, and finding it's like, you really got to dig, man.
Yeah, dig in there, bro. You got to dig. And it just makes you more curious, and doing so, like trying to find that certain track or trying to find, the song that they use also sends you to like, oh, I didn't find that song, but I found this song. And this song's pretty dope, I'm like, fuck. So, you also kind of built your own library like that too.
Yeah, the journey like from finding one song and all the other songs in between.
Yeah, you're trying to find that one song, but you find other ones too. Like, it's pretty dope,
Yeah, for real. Do you have vinyls, like actual vinyls for like songs and stuff?
Yeah, I have a couple for sure.
Have you ever thought about building a vinyl set?
Like, what do you mean? Like DJing on straight vinyls?
Straight vinyls, real songs, like and just having like a guest set at one of those like vinyl only like sessions.
I have DJed on vinyl, and I know how to do it too, but it's just not as easy as it seems for sure.
No,
bro.
for sure,
No. So for me to be like, going with these guys that actually know what they're doing, I'm probably not, bro. Like, they're actually spinning on vinyls. And don't get me wrong, though. I'll go to see it, though, because that's badass. That's badass. Just seeing how, like, they know how to drop a song in just by hearing by ear, Like, I could kind of do that, too, but it's just not the same. It is not the same at all.
Yeah, it definitely takes practice and time. And also, you got to buy vinyls.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I know back then they had record pools like they do today, but it'll be real records. And on those record pools, they'll tell you the BPM on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So you kind of get one like, oh, this is this BPM. Get another one. Oh, they were matched.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I had a bunch of those, I could probably do it.
Yeah. I know. I've been wanting to kind of set up my own, because I have a bunch of vinyls. I have a lot of house records, too. When I got the turntables, the guy he gave me so many vinyls, dude.
Yeah, he's like, take them.
And they're just like remixes, house, techno, house, like, there's 2 vinyls that are the same, and they're like a Jay-Z record. But I haven't like took the time to dig in there and like practice like going like left to right, doing the loops and stuff on real vinyl. I've done it with like Serato,
Yeah, real vinyl is different though, because you gotta be
so hard.
You have to be more like
you gotta
soft.
put a marker.
You gotta put a marker. You gotta be more soft, because if you go too hard, it will like skip. It'll get out of line and shit. So yeah, that takes skills for sure, bro.
Yeah. I'll listen to like live vinyl sets on like YouTube and stuff. And
yeah.
Dude, it's crazy the gems people have.
Yeah, bro.
Like, where do you find that record? Because you look it on
sure.
Amazon, it's going to cost you like $80.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, people be having, you know, people will get promo records too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, people like, that's not out to the public.
Only
those people have them.
You would have had to have been a DJ in the 90s.
Yeah. To have that certain record, that certain edit, yeah. You know?
Bro, a whole different... Like, yeah, because nowadays we're like, how did he get that version? But it's like back in the day, it's like, where did he get that vinyl? Like,
yeah.
Because the artist may have given him it, you know?
Yeah, that too.
You know, they might have been like, yo, this is for you. You know, I like how you mix. Play this record.
Yeah, that's crazy, actually. I never thought of that, but yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, but finding shit like that's going to be hard nowadays, you know? And then if you do find it, how you say, it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, man.
And cheap.
You got to be respected and blessed to even be in a position to get that type of stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I know it's crazy how times have changed and technology and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah. Or even just like how AI has been like changing music and stuff. Like, what did you think about when Drake used Snoop Dogg and Tupac's voice to diss Kendrick? What do you think about that?
Nah, I didn't like that at all.
You thought it was corny?
Not that I think it was corny, but it's like, in a way, it's just kind of disrespectful because that's not really Tupac.
Yeah.
That's not really Snoop Dogg, you know? Like, how are you going to use their voice like that? You know, especially Tupac, bro. He's a fucking legend.
Yeah.
And I feel like if Tupac were to be around today, he'll probably support Kendrick more than he would Drake because, you know, they're both from Compton, you know? Well, I mean, Tupac is Oakland, born in New York, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but, you know, he repped Compton, bro. Like, or Cali in general, bro. So I feel like, yeah, he wouldn't approve of that. But now that he has no say, especially with AI, anyone can just, you know, grab his voice. You know, yeah, I didn't fuck with it. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, it definitely didn't have, like, obviously it's AI, it's not them. And I wasn't, like, expecting to find any soul in it. But I didn't even feel like it was, like, well put together.
Nah.
I felt like it was corny, like, just, like, the message it was saying as if they were speaking to Kendrick, kind of calling Kendrick out, judging him. And it was kind of like, Snoop Dogg's alive. Like, you, like, come on, man.
Hey, maybe
Snoop Dogg gave Kendrick the key, you know, key to hip hop. Like,
yeah, bro.
Like, and then Tupac, like, Kendrick is like, that's his biggest inspiration is Tupac.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
For sure, bro.
So, if you're going to do that type of diss, like, I feel like he could have done it way differently and way better if he was really going to do that route. Because it was risky. Like, it was risky.
I feel like either way he would have done it, no one would like it, bro.
No, for sure. Like, but I feel like strategically, if that was his strategy, like the same way that Kendrick was strategic in how he dropped music, like, I feel like Drake could have been more strategic with that AI stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. He could have done that for sure.
You know, more creative.
Yeah, it was kind of like, he kind of just slapped it together and just threw it out there.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I felt like somebody else made this, you know?
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man. I just love how the whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef just re-sparked hip hop.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I feel like it was definitely necessary for the culture, you know, and there really wasn't a lot going on, you know? You think about like over the last 10 years, 5 years, like, there's always like key moments that were like really sparked up people in the conversation, especially on the Twitter days, them early Twitter days. Like, you know, you had so much going on, you know, especially like 2010, 11, 12, 13. I mean, even the 14, 15, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it re-sparked hip hop for sure. I mean, I'm a huge Kendrick fan, so, you know, I was there. I was fucking, you know, waiting what's next. But, yeah, it not changed, but like it did spark hip hop up again because it was like hip hop was getting boring to a point, bro. Like it wasn't good enough music. Yeah, you know, and this whole beef, bro. Like it was pretty good because, you know, I fuck with Drake too. I like his music, you know, of course. But it just kind of, you know, sparked up like, bro, like this is hip hop again. This is hip hop again. You feel me?
Yeah, and you can't even compare Kendrick's responses to Drake.
Nah,
like you can't like Kendrick's like level of music that he was putting out, and then Drake's, it was like Drake's just sounded like another song. Yeah, Kendrick felt like this is real.
Yeah, bro. Absolutely, dog.
It was like, damn.
Yeah, bro. I know exactly what you mean, bro.
When I listened to Meet the Grams, my mouth was open the whole time. I was like,
bro.
In real time, it's like we're listening to this in real time. Like, what other opportunity are we able to hear this in real time? Like, boom. Oh, did you hear the Kendrick song? Yeah, I heard it. So-and-so, blah, blah, blah. No, not that one. The one he just dropped right now. I was like, what do you mean? Like, he just dropped the other one 6 hours ago.
Yeah, bro. I was fucking... When I heard it, bro, like fuck, dude, I'm like, damn, he kind of went too rough.
Yeah, I was
holy
like...
shit. Like, god damn, Kendrick, slow down.
He brought the Alchemist out on him, man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, bro, that shit was cool, though. You didn't even give him a chance, though. Like, you fucking dropped the other one right after.
Nah, man. That was some real gangster-ass shit.
Yeah, for sure, dog.
It doesn't get much realer than that. And I didn't even know Alchemist made the beat until Alchemist posted on Instagram on his MPC playing the beat. I was like, no way. So I'm seeing that in real time. As a producer, I'm like...
Yeah, that's fucking hard.
Yeah. And then Mustard, like, oh my god, like I don't even
dropped after.
Who even made Drake's beats? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for sure, dude.
Maybe we could find out, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, bro. When I heard that song, bro, I'm like, fuck. I already knew, bro. That shit was gonna be a banger. I'm like, I could play this. I could play this at the club. Like, Meet the Grams, you can't play that. You know?
Nah, that's like at a more like hip hop party.
Yeah, you gotta listen to that in your car, at home. You know. When he dropped fucking Not Like Us, I'm like, dude, I'm about to play this.
And the best part is he didn't have to.
Yeah, bro. He didn't fucking let Drake respond.
He didn't even have to, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, Meet the Grams would have been like the cherry on top.
Oh, and
Not Like Us was like a victory dance.
Yeah. Pretty much, bro. Fuck.
Smeezed all over Drake, bro.
Bro.
Some Northern California, Southern California vibes, like straight up. Just like.
For sure, dude. Like, fuck. He dropped that shit, bro. I'm like, holy fuck, bro. This shit's gonna be big. I already know it's gonna be big.
The first time I heard it, I was like, the club is going up to this.
Exactly, dog.
I was like, I wish I had a gig tonight. Like, I would be playing this.
Yeah, well, I was just, when it dropped too, I was on my way to a gig.
Oh, yeah.
It was a school gig, though, so I'm not going to play it.
Yeah. Shit, if you waited a week or two later, they'd probably be turned up.
Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. But now I'm like, at the time, too, I'm like, I don't know if this is even okay for a school, you know? Everything
Definitely
he's talking
not.
about. But now they're always...
pedophile? Yeah, for sure.
But they always ask for it, but I cut out those parts sometimes. Like, nah, I ain't...
Yeah, well, they'll sing it themselves.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to...
They said it.
Not me.
Yeah, man. After that weekend, yeah, he dropped it on a weekend. He's crazy, bro. He's gangster for that shit.
Probably did it on purpose.
Hell yeah. Drop a club anthem on the weekend. Every DJ's like, yo,
I gotta play it.
We turning up tonight.
We gotta play it.
Bro, have you heard the Kendrick? No, bro, we not playing Meet the Grams at the club. No, not that one.
Yeah, bro. That was a fucking slap.
Bro, one of my students, a 6th grader, was like, I was like, so how's everyone's weekend? Yeah, how's your weekend? Kendrick or Drake?
Oh, damn, bro.
I'm like, Kendrick, duh. He's like,
all right, cool.
I was like, yeah, he curb stomped him.
Yeah, but no, that's sick as fuck.
Like, it's such a cultural thing that like all ages are able to experience this type of like energy, honestly.
For sure, dude. I mean, it's gonna be a staple in history, bro. For sure.
Yeah. It's like it's like Kendrick won the Super Bowl.
That's how I felt for sure, dude.
Yeah, definitely as a Kendrick fan, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Kendrick and hip-hop fan, you know.
Because that's always been a topic, at least for me, bro, because I have some friends who are like super, super like Drake fans, you know?
Yeah.
And that's always been a thing, bro. Like every other weekend, like, I'm like, bro, Kendrick is better than Drake. He's like, no, he's not. I'm like, dude. And they always hit me with the, who has the most #1 hits? I'm not talking about #1 hits, dude. Like I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
Of course, Drake takes it, bro. He drops a lot more, for sure. But like,
that's
bro,
what
I'm talking about
for.
like, I tell him like, bro, Kendrick is a better rapper than Drake. Like, he is a better rapper. I'm not saying numbers. I'm not saying artists. I'm not saying revenue. I'm just saying he's a better rapper, and he never fucking agreed. I'm like, dude, like, just accept it, bro. Like, I'm not saying Drake is bad. He's good. He's made good ass music. I listen to Drake too, but like, dude, you need to accept the fact that he is a better rapper. You really need to listen. Like, nah. And I'll tell him, like, dude, listen to Kendrick. Have you listened to his songs? He's like, no, I don't even listen to him. Like, how the fuck are you gonna judge him? How the fuck are you gonna?
I bet they're Kendrick fans now.
Nah, they hard hated as fuck. They keep saying, like, nah, bro, like Drake still took it. No, he didn't. He really did it. Like everyone even saying it. No, he didn't.
My homie, he told me about some guy he knew. He was like, yeah, Kendrick, it's cool, but that's not me, you know what I mean? But after, like, the Drake diss, they're like, bro, you hear Kendrick's new stuff?
That's cool. He has more fans now, but
hey, yeah, definitely.
They're not listening to Kendrick the way, at least the way we do, I think.
Yeah, not with the same type of, like, attention and, like, the deepness that Kendrick brings to his music.
Yeah.
Like, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Yeah, bro.
Like, that's something you have to listen to over years. The same way Pimp a Butterfly. Like, Pimp a Butterfly, that didn't even resonate, like, with what I couldn't even comprehend what he was saying until, like, 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
2021, 2020. Like, I didn't even get to resonate with that album until years later because it was, obviously, I was a junior when it came out.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, how am I supposed to comprehend what he's talking about in there?
Yeah. Course.
Especially like when it comes to the music industry and how they have a hold on artists and stuff and the expectations of artists. You know,
you don't know nothing about that at that age.
Yeah,
know?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
like I do, but the way he expressed it was like,
like
it was.
Yeah, you gotta. Like, I feel like
it wasn't surface level.
Like listening to Kendrick, like an album from Kendrick, if he drops something. You can't listen to it once.
No.
You can't listen to it once. You can't judge it by one listen. You gotta listen to it a couple of times, bro. It takes a couple of times to understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
And understand his music. And that's what I feel that makes him a great artist, you know? I think top rapper, at least for this generation, for sure.
I agree. And I think the fact that, like, one of the keynotes that Drake was saying, and is like, you don't drop an album, this and that. But, like, look at the value that does put on Kendrick when he does drop an album.
Yeah.
Like, the level of attention and focus, how big his tours are.
Yeah, bro.
Like, he's a family man. Like, he's not really trying to drop an album every year, go on tour, do all this stuff. Like, he's such a low-key person, and he's evolved into that, you know. I'm sure there's, like, ways that you can experience him more on social media and stuff.
Yeah,
but, like,
for sure.
For the most part, you know, when you do get an album, it's, like, it means something.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, bro. Like, it's fucking...
And if it makes it into the club, then it makes it into the club. Like, Humble, you know? Like, that made it into the club.
Yeah, no, he has a couple of, like, club hitters, like, out there, you know, for sure. But, you know, it's like, you gotta sit down and listen to his music, you know?
Yeah.
It's not no club hitter, like, for example, Drake drops, you're like, all right, cool. Like, as a DJ, I'm like, all right, cool. Let me see what's here, like, club hitters. And it's, like, probably, like, 80%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is good for numbers, you know, to get revenue and shit.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's like kind of like filler music. You know what I mean?
It really is.
It's filler music.
Yeah, especially like if I'm gonna be specific, that's kind of how I felt about like the Drake and 21 Savage era. Like there's a lot of good songs and stuff.
Yeah.
And they help transition into other club songs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know.
Yeah. But you know, Kendrick though, like you gotta sit down and listen to his music.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
You for sure do. Like the level of like time and experience and that goes into the lyrics and the message, like
of course.
Yeah,
you gotta really like understand what he's saying. You know, like pay attention to it. Pay attention.
I think Mr. Morale is one of his best albums.
Oh yeah, bro. A lot of people be bashing it. You know, like saying, "Oh, that's one of his bad albums." Like, nah, it's not.
No,
you know,
because they don't understand. Like that, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is about like a healing journey. You know?
That's what it is. He takes you on a journey.
Yeah, and that's what after the Drake diss, they made me realize because I'm listening to what Kendrick is saying in the Drake disses and stuff, and I'm going back to Mr. Morale. I'm like, oh, like this is what he's talking about. He's talking about this type of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like for me, bro, like one of the biggest albums that I really, really fuck with from Kendrick is the Damn album, bro. That one, bro, for me is fucking gold, fucking top for me. They're all fucking good, bro. I can listen to all of them all day.
Yeah.
But that Damn one, bro, like how you said, bro, it takes you through a journey. Mm-hmm. It takes you through a journey. It's like when I fucking like I was working and shit, I had my earphones on, bro, and I listened to the whole damn album. And for me, in my head, it felt like I was fucking like, I was kind of like reading a book. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like going through a story. See, when I go to Drake's albums, I do the same thing because I want to listen to every song, bro. I want to listen to every song, see what's good. And it's kind of like just all over the place, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like a journey. It's like
it's not cohesive.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying he has bad music, but what I am saying is it's not an album like that. It's just like he got songs and threw them in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I totally understand. And that's what separates artists from each other, you know?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, albums you used to have to listen to music from beginning to end. When you bought a vinyl, if you didn't want to, you bought the single. People made albums for a reason because it was meant to go from first song to the last.
Of course.
Flip it, keep it going.
Yeah.
So how else are you going to structure your projects? You're going to put it on a journey so it makes sense from song to song to song.
Yeah.
Like a movie. Because when you listen to a whole album back in the day, it's probably like, 30, 40, 50 minutes?
Yeah.
It's a short film.
Yeah.
With music, you know? And I think we can listen to like an old vinyl and be like, that doesn't make sense, but we weren't alive back then for it to make sense.
Of course.
You know? So like, it's a lost art listening to music from top to bottom instead of singles, and that's what a lot of the playlist culture has done.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, playlists have been a big thing for a long time now, but I think what really solidified that type of culture is Spotify, Apple Music, and all that stuff. Because even Dat Piff, bro, you're downloading a whole album. Sure, you're going to pick a few songs on your iPod or shuffle. Excuse me. You're going to, have your playlist, but you have the whole album to listen to before you even find those songs.
Oh, yeah. Of course, bro.
But with playlist culture, you just click on any playlist and there's the hits.
Yeah, people just go for the straight hits, bro. And like, if you're gonna party, I guess, that's what it is. That's where you gotta play the hits.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna sit down and listen to music, bro, I feel like albums, bro. And then when you start listening to music by albums instead of by playlist, that's when you really notice, like, oh, you know what? Like, this is a good ass artist, bro. He really structured his whole album.
Yeah.
Versus like, oh, it kind of just sounds like 2 songs are hitters, the next 2 songs are like R&B, the next 2 songs are this. Like, bro, like, it's just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, they're just trying to, is this going to hit? Is that going to hit?
Yeah.
Is that going to hit?
Yeah, just random.
Yeah,
random,
man.
Bro. And again, I'm not saying it's bad music. I'm just saying it's not like an album like that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of random, scattered.
For sure. Yeah, man. That's like me as an artist, like when I make music, it's like I could drop singles all day,
Yeah.
But over time, you get this accumulative amount of music that you're making, and you're like, this all represents like a story, a time, And especially when you're making the beats and the lyrics and stuff, it's like my first project, Evil Ohm, like, I made that from like all throughout 2019, really, that whole year of 2019. I didn't drop it until like 2020, like in the later part, because I kept like mixing and mastering it, trying to be hella perfect and shit. But like for the time that I made it, I really wish I would have dropped it around that time because, dude, like it just represents who I was, where I was at, like, and it just kind of like mirrored into the music, And so it's dope when you listen to like an album as an artist, because when you structure things a certain way, it's because it's telling a story of like that progression.
Yeah.
So, same thing for when artists do that, like Kendrick, it's because he's doing it for a reason.
Of course, like, again, how I said the Damn album, bro. Like, there's even collector one.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like backwards. Like, it's like the last song's the first song. And
yeah.
And they say it says a different story. I'm like, bro, that's gotten to that point, bro. Like, it's like fucking, it's a story, bro. Because the way I listen to it, the whole album, once it goes to the end, it's like, it's kind of like on loop. It ends, but then it starts back again on one. Like, you can listen to it like that, and then the story will still make sense.
That's so wild.
So like that's how you say that's getting lost nowadays.
Excuse me. Yeah, man, it's crazy how like very few artists do that, and the ones that do are looked over.
Yeah,
we don't really recognize them as much.
Yeah.
What other artists do you feel like are making albums that are with what other artists or do you feel like that are making albums that are cohesive enough that are telling a story? Do you recognize any other artists?
Right now, it's kind of tough to say, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not much. I mean, Travis Scott, I love Travis Scott's music.
Mm-hmm.
But it could also be like kind of like it could get off a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to tell a whole story like that, it's kind of hard nowadays.
Yeah.
To find music like that.
I think the last few albums I listened to that had that storytelling element was Larry June's Great Escape with The Alchemist.
Oh, yeah, that one was sick, bro.
That's a good one. That's a good storytelling one. Thundercat's Drunk, that came out in 2017. I've been listening to that recently.
Okay.
That one's a crazy journey, but it's even got Kendrick on in one of the songs. But yeah, listening to it like in 2017, I was like dope, you know. But now listening to it now, I'm like, this is pretty.
You gotta listen to it a couple times.
It's entertaining, man. It's
Yeah.
entertaining. It's like you're not listening to just one song. You're listening to the whole album.
Yeah.
That takes you on a crazy journey.
Yeah.
I thought Baby Keem's newest album was pretty good too when it came to storytelling element.
Yeah.
Some of it kind of got off track, but I feel like not off track in a way that's like, oh, this is hella random.
Yeah.
When you listen to the deluxe edition, if he would have put those songs in there, I would have felt like it was random. Because the deluxe edition's usually like the extra songs.
Yeah, extra songs. Yeah.
But like listening to the extra songs on the deluxe and then listening to it again, I'm like, okay, this makes sense why he structured everything.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say it's a very storytelling element, but it is very cohesive.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, another artist too who does that is like at least his older albums. I think is like Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, like I could listen to like the one album I could listen from Kanye, like from top to bottom, bro, is Graduation.
Yeah,
sure.
Graduation
I could
definitely
listen
hit.
to every fucking song.
Dude, a lot of those songs are timeless.
Yeah, bro.
Even like my students were listening to it. They're like flashing lights, you know, like.
Nah, bro. Yeah, bro. Like for sure, dude. Like I could listen to those fucking songs. And I've been listening to since I was younger too, you know. Back to how we used to, bro. Like now that I'm older, listening, it's like a different experience.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you think of it differently, and now you understand what they're saying a little more.
Yeah.
You know, now as an adult, you feel me?
Especially as artists, like expressing, like it's a lot of artists be going through shit when they make their best stuff. So it's like,
yeah, bro.
You know, they're reflecting those struggles onto wax, and it's like, I don't know. You may not have been going through something. Like, okay, so like Kanye, like whatever he put into a song that you resonate with now, when you first heard the song, you may have not felt a similar emotion that he did when you were younger. But now that we're older, we may have experienced something probably different from what he's done, but the emotion is the same, and so we resonate with it, you know?
Yeah, oh, for sure. There's been times when I listen to, you know, Kanye songs, I'm like, dude, like I kind of feel what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I feel it.
You're like...
As a kid, you just listen to like, oh, this is cool. It sounds cool. You know, but now that you're older, like, you know what? I feel it. Like, I feel what you're talking about.
You're like, word.
Pretty much.
Yeah, man. Yeah, music is crazy, man. Music is a journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey in it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so... Well, shit, man. Anything you want to tell the people before we head out?
I mean, not much, bro. Just if you can, just support me, bro. When I'm out there DJing, just pull up. That's all I ask for. Just pull up.
Pull up to the function, man. You know what it is. We got handles, man. Instagram handles and all that. We're gonna be posting it, so ain't no excuses. If you ain't got nothing to do this on a weekend, man, you know where to be.
Yes, sir.
Yes, man. That's Trust Danny, man. For sure, man. Well, I appreciate you coming out.
Oh, thank you, man. All right, you have a good one.
Peace.
Deuces.
So what's up with the substance, man? I know you hurt and feel with chemical, man. So what's up with the substance, man? This new sun's being knocked your